It's 4:59 in the morning, and you're awake before the alarm. Not startled, not dragged out of a dream by a scream of sound, just awake. Eyes open in the dark, the ceiling one shade lighter than the walls, and a strange, quiet certainty sitting in your chest that today already belongs to you. You reach over and turn the alarm off 1 minute early before it can ring, and for a second you don't move. You just lie there in the blue dark, listening to a house that is completely, perfectly still. Here's what you don't understand yet. 3 weeks ago, this exact moment would have been a nightmare. Rewind. Same room, same bed, same hour, and a different person living in your body. The alarm detonates at 5 like an air raid siren, and your hand shoots out on pure animal reflex and murders it. Snooze. You don't decide to. Your arm decides for you, and you're back under before the room has finished going dark again. This is the version of you that loses, not dramatically, just quietly, 9 extra minutes at a time, every single day. And the ugly part is, you can't even feel it happening. You need to understand why that hand moves before your mind does, because that misunderstanding is the whole war. In the first minutes after waking, your brain is not fully online. The prefrontal cortex, the part that plans, resists, and says get up, is one of the last regions to fully switch on. Scientists call the fog sleep inertia, and during it, your capacity for willpower is measurably at its lowest point of the entire day. So when you swore last night that tomorrow you'll be different, you made that promise with a brain you will not have at 5 a.m. You armed the enemy against yourself, and the enemy has a face. It's you. Yesterday's you, still asleep, still certain there's time. And this is the first choice the new morning demands. You have to leave that person behind. You cannot wake up early and keep them. One of you gets the day, and one of you gets the pillow, and they do not both get to exist. So on day 1, you sit up into the cold, and every cell in your body files a complaint, and you leave the warm shape of who you were lying right there in the sheets. It feels like a small betrayal. It is actually the first thing you've won in a long time. But winning the sit-up is not winning the morning, because now you're upright in the dark and your body starts fighting dirty. Your legs feel filled with wet sand, your eyes ache. There is a voice, and it is reasonable, and it is lying. Just today, just this once, you're clearly exhausted. This isn't healthy. Go back. And it sounds like wisdom because it's using your own tiredness as evidence. Here's the trick the losing version never learns. That heaviness is not a verdict, it's a timer. Your body's core temperature bottoms out roughly 2 hours before your usual wake time. And if that used to be 7 a.m., then 5 a.m. lands you almost exactly in the pit. You're not weak. You're standing at the coldest, lowest point of your own biology, and the only thing on the other side of it is up.
So you do the one thing that ends the argument. You walk to the window, and you open it to the light. There's almost nothing out there yet, just a gray rumor of morning at the edge of the sky. But it's enough, because light is the master switch. The moment even dim daylight hits the back of your eyes, it slams the brakes on melatonin, the hormone that's been keeping you sedated all night. And it tells the ancient clock buried deep in your brain, the day has started. Catch up. You can't argue your way awake. You can't caffeine your way there yet either. But you can stand in the light, and the light does what your willpower could not. 90 seconds, that's the price. And the fog begins, physically, to lift. And that's when you feel the second thing, the one nobody warns you about. Nothing needs you. No email has arrived that you have to answer, no messages blinking, no one in the entire world expects a single thing from you for the next 2 hours, because the entire world is asleep. For the first time in longer than you can remember, you are not reacting to anyone. You are just a person, awake, in a quiet room, with time that belongs to no one but you. It is almost uncomfortable, like a muscle you forgot you had. And underneath it, quietly, something that has been clenched in you for years begins to let go. But don't get comfortable. The stillness is a gift with a catch, and the catch is your phone. It's lying there face down where you left it, and it is the single most dangerous thing in the room. Because the old you didn't wake up at 5 to live. The old you woke up and immediately handed the morning to 1,000 strangers, thumb already scrolling, mind already loud, the precious quiet spent before your feet even hit the floor. The whole reason the losing version hates mornings isn't the hour. It's that they never actually had one. They opened their eyes and drowned. So today, you make a rule with yourself, and the rule is simple and brutal. The phone stays face down until the sun is fully up. The world can wait. For once, you go first. And with that one decision, the morning cracks wide open, and it is enormous.
Water first, because you've gone 8 hours without it, and dehydration mimics exactly the fog you're trying to escape. Then movement. Nothing heroic, just your body remembering it's a body. Somewhere in here, your cortisol begins its natural climb. It peaks about 30 to 45 minutes after you wake, a built-in surge of alertness your body hands you for free, and you are finally awake enough to spend it instead of sleeping through it. The losing version got this exact same chemical gift every single day, and used it to hit snooze. You're about to use it to build a life. Same hormone, completely different person. And the difference is only that one of you was conscious for it.
By now, the sky has gone from gray to a pale spreading gold, and you're sitting with the one thing you never had before, an hour that is fully, uninterruptedly yours. This is where the magic the fitness accounts never explain actually happens. It was never about the hour. 5 a.m. is not sacred. What's sacred is the silence, a stretch of time with zero incoming demands, where your attention isn't being auctioned off to notifications and other people's emergencies. You read, or you write, or you train, or you just sit with a warm cup and think a full thought from beginning to end without a single interruption, something you maybe haven't done in years. And you realize the tiredness was never the real problem. The real problem was that you never had a single moment that belonged to you. Now you have 2 hours of them, every day, before anyone even knows you're gone. But here's the twist that makes it stick. The reason day 21 felt easy when day 1 felt impossible. You didn't get tougher. Your clock moved. Every morning you fed your eyes light at the same hour. Your circadian rhythm shifted earlier to match. So 5 a.m. slowly stopped feeling like the dead of night and started feeling like morning, because to your body, now it is. The dread didn't leave because you beat it. It left because you kept showing up until your biology surrendered and joined you. Discipline, it turns out, isn't a fight you win once. It's a fight you have every day until one day the other side simply doesn't show up. Which brings you back to right now, 4:59, the alarm you turned off 1 minute early. You glance at the label you typed 3 weeks ago at 11 p.m., full of a resolve you weren't sure you could keep. 2 words, you promised. Back then it read like a plea, desperate, a little pathetic, the kind of thing you write when you don't trust yourself. You read it again now, in the gold light, in the silence, on the far side of 21 mornings you didn't lose, and it doesn't read like a plea anymore. It reads like a fact. You did. You kept it. Somewhere in the house the world is still asleep. The messages that used to own you are still waiting, powerless, behind a face-down screen. And the person you used to be, the one who traded the whole day away 9 minutes at a time, is gone. You left them in the sheets 3 weeks ago, and you never went back. Tomorrow the alarm will ring again. It always will. And now you finally know the secret the losing version never figured out. You were never fighting the clock. You were fighting the person who set it.